All right, predictions up, chat. Get your Bulu Bucks on the line. Do you have Alexander with Dragapult Dusknoir, or do you have Nikolai here with the Charizard, Terra Charizard deck? Or do you think it'll be an overtime win? But do you start here from Alexander's pretty good. We have Nikolai going first. Opening hand is no fans. That's pretty bad. No fan on turn one here from Nikolai, and the Badoo already in the active for Alexander. This is not the start you're looking for if you're Nikolai. Does have the Dawn, though. The Dawn is pretty good. That can lead to a Charmeleon, which can KO this Badoo on the next turn. Oh, wait a second, though. Alexander's hand is just dead. This is going to be a turn 3 dub here from Nikolai. We got the Jet in hand. Wait, does he win? No, he can't win. No, wait, he can't win. He can't win. Wait. But what if? Can't win, but we can attack. There we go into the Dawn. So we can get the Charmeleon, and then we can get, like, I don't even know what basic we get here, to be honest. Maybe a Hoot Hoot? Or, yeah, Hoot Hoot, probably, right? Charmeleon, Hoot Hoot, and Charizard for the next turn. Why is he attaching to Dusk? Because if the Badoo gets KO'd this turn, he wants to be able to retreat back into Badoo, potentially. Which he has in hand, so that you want to be able to move around a little bit. I haven't seen this Alex kid have one good hand today. Yeah, he hasn't. That's a pretty good point. Alexander has definitely struggled with most of his opening hands have kind of been the struggle, but he still pulled out the dubs in the end. It shows how overbalanced, overtuned Paltnor is. I wonder when they're going to nerf it. I think they should increase the energy cost of the attacks, to be honest. Okay, that's interesting. I was going to say, are we going to see the Jet or the Fire Retreat? Does go with the Fire Retreat. And then Knockout. Okay. Over to Alexander. What's the top deck? Lily? Iono. Okay. We can play Night Stretcher, get back the Badoo, put the Badoo on the bench, and then into the Lily. Or Iono, excuse me. There we go. We're doing it. Oh, okay, sure. I was so confused there for a second. I was like, wait, why? But why? Okay, we got ourselves a single Dreepy here. We can Ultra Ball for another one, though. Thinking about keeping the Clops over the Monkey Dory or the Jamming Tower. Deciding against that now. Ooh, a KO did get taken here. We actually get Fez, right? Go for the Fez, draw some cards. First deck search here from Alexander. So we're going to see the prize checking happen first, of course. And honestly, a counter catcher does seem pretty good here from Alexander to try and stop this extra KO here from Nikolai, because you do need some time. Fez is prized. Oh, true. Fez is prized. Well, maybe he would have grabbed Fez, but maybe do you just get a second Badoo here? So you can just push Badoo after Nikolai KO's Badoo. I don't hate a Badoo grab. This might be the time for the double do. Yeah, so it's probably going to be Do or Dreepy here for the grab. Still kind of cooking here. I think Fez would have definitely been the grab if it was in the deck, but that no longer being an option. The question is, where do you go with this Ultra Ball? Ooh, second Do. Oh, back to the Dreepy. Just put something else at the front of the deck. Just switch it up one more time. Ursaluna. Nope, there's the Badoo commitment. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. It makes sense. You have no energy attachment this turn. You don't want to miss out on your energy attachment next turn, especially when you're trying to build up to the Monkey Dory potentially as well. Isn't Frostlass Badoo better than Dusknoir Badoo? I mean, not really. No. Here we go. Doesn't bench the Monkey Dory. Gonna hold on to that now. And then there's the Dew. Over to Nikolai. Another Dawn is in the hand, though. And honestly, the Dusclops actually kind of seems good here. You just like, you just KO the Badoos? You just do them in? Maybe you do. But maybe you don't. Bro, it was a 2-minute Ultra Ball. Yeah, he's trying to 1-0 Nikolai here. So he's eating up as much time as possible. So every action from Alexander is probably going to take about 2 minutes. Because he's trying to 1-0 him. Because that's what favors Dragapult in this matchup, is just to win 1-0. Alright, Charizard into play here. Get the energy for the attack. Pidgey makes his way to the bench alongside another Charmander. The board is pretty developed here from Nikolai. And we did get that Dusclops here. So we could KO double Dews here. Or we could wait for a Dusknoir possibly. But the thing is, though, if you let Alexander have a turn, then Alexander is going to Dusknoir your Dusclops possibly. So do you want to use your Dusclops before Alexander can Dusknoir your Dusclops and use your Dusclops to KO Badoo? I almost lean towards just popping the Clops now because of that, to be honest. Because of that threat. He's giving it a thought here. Just going to go for the attack. Not going to pop the Clops. This lets Alexander cleanly get that Badoo send up. I mean, the threat of the Dusknoir is there, so Alexander needs to find Dusknoir here. Does not bench the Monkey Dory there. Fresh 6. Only 4 here for Nikolai. Can we get a third Dawn in a row here? Well, we got a Owl. That could become a Dawn. One more. Broad Roadie. We find the Dusknoir here. We do have the Ultra Ball. Oh, I was going to say to go for the Dusknoir, but I think, yeah, we should probably prioritize the Dracloak for sure. Yeah, it's honestly really unfortunate that Fezzes was prize here for Alexander. Back-to-back Fezzes would have been nice. Aggressively finds the Droopy as well. I'll choose to stay under item lock. I mean, he could get item locked anyways. Like, we could see, like, Nitrogen recover it, right? So, you're not guaranteed to be able to get access to your items just because you take the knockout. Owl Boss a Loken to scoop. That would be pretty brutal, yeah. That would be pretty brutal. Oh, is that Dusknoir? I mean, you have to do it, right? You have to go Dusknoir KO Dusclops. You don't really have a choice. What? I feel like you have to do. Wait, is that not a? Wait, did we just? Wait, what? Wait, why not evolve it though? Is that not a Dusknoir? No, that is a Dusknoir. If anything, it should have been Nor KO Hoothoot. Should have done that as well, I guess. Well, now it's just kind of cooked, right? Because can't Nikolai just go Dawn, set up further, and then also pop the Clops on the Dragapult on the bench? Or the Nor on the Dragapult? Maybe he's just trying to wait. Maybe Alexander's trying to save the Dusknoir for like a Ursaluna play. And maybe Alexander's like preserving for like some kind of Ursaluna play where you like go pop Nor plus Ursaluna KO Charizard or something. Maybe wants the Nor plus Dragapult. I mean, that is pretty good. Yeah, that is a pretty good play. But I feel like it's just so unlikely that your Dusclops... I think it's so unlikely that your Dusclops or your Dragapult survives the turn. And if your Dusclops not surviving the turn, then Dragapult's definitely... Or Dracloak's not surviving the turn. Maybe setting up for a tie. Could be the tie angle. He could be going for the tie. Maybe Alexander's just wasting time because he's like, well, if I'm going to miss my flight, then you're going to miss your flight as well. And maybe like Nikolai's flight is like an hour or something. There is no quick search set up yet. So, I mean, Alexander can... Okay, we're going to see the Nor pop this turn, it looks like. Oh, wait, yeah, we're going to see Nor, Iono, Ursaluna here. He actually is going to go for the Ursaluna line. And that will leave Nikolai with a 1-card hand and no draw power on board. This is actually going to be pretty decent here from Alexander. Oh, boy. But does he have the Iono, though? No Iono. Ah. All right, well, never mind. The game's over. If he had Iono here, that would have actually been a pretty sick play because Nikolai does not have that much developed on the bench here. The comeback was definitely... Oh, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure the game's over, but... Pretty sure Nikolai has game in hand. Unfortunate. At the very least, give him the Iono here. Make it interesting. Things could have got pretty scary pretty quickly. Alexander wouldn't be putting on that much pressure, I guess. I don't even know if Alexander would be able to draw a prize card on the following turn, even if we had the Iono KO, but... Isn't he missing Terra? Ooh, actually, you might be right. That's true. Once the Charizard goes down, there's no Terra in play. Uh-oh. Is there a reason he props the Dusknoir before using Lily? No. To throw his opponent off the trail. Wait, do you think Nikolai by accident evolves to the Owl? Oh, he just has Candy Pidgeot in hand? What the fuck? Or does he have nothing in hand? Is his hand actually dead? There's no way. Okay, it's not dead. Oh, no, he has game. Never mind. You just get Terrapagos and win here, I'm pretty sure. Terrapagos into Owl. Well, then hang on. Why did we push? Oh, no, because we did top deck there, right? We top decked the Nest Ball. Actually, his hand was dead, except for an Iono. But now this should be game. What needs energy? I think we have energy in the deck. We might be one. We could be a fire short. I think there's one fire in the deck here, though. So all Nikolai has to do here is grab double fire, and we should be good. What did I say? Double fire? Double or candy? Did he not have game? Oh, no, he still has game with this. Okay, this works as well, sure. I just assumed we were going to KO the active with Charizard, but that also works. Fan Rotom KO. Very good, very good. All right, Nikolai takes game number 1. Man, if there actually was a double game loss to start off, he would have won the match. Yeah, obviously, ultra slow start there from Alexander. And Nikolai didn't have like a super impressive board state or anything like that. Didn't get out like an early Pidgeot, but was drawing a prize card every single turn after turn 2 or starting turn 2. And Alexander was never able to find a turn to slow things down. So pretty easy for Nikolai to cleanly close this one out here in the end. I really feel like Alexander should have popped. Wait, why didn't Alexander do that though? Well, I guess Nikolai still would have had boss. But you still should have done it, right? Maybe not, maybe not. Because actually the play Alexander played towards actually ended up being pretty good, right? Yeah, it's still pretty good, I guess. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, you're able to go for the Charizard play, I guess, there from Alexander. You didn't have an Iono to go with it. You were just an Iono short. But if you had Dusknoir, Ursaluna, Iono into Dracloak plus attach to Dracloak, well, I guess honestly though, Alexander's Latios was prize, so the Ursaluna would still get stuck. And then find Turo next turn to Turo it out of play. Would have been pretty good. Yes and yes, Nick Ball. Wait, people still don't know how to cough in public? Dude just spewed all over his deck. Yeah, the human race still hasn't learned how to spew in public, but you know, maybe they'll get there eventually. Us as being the superior human race, humans who hang out in Twitch chats, we know. Us as the superior humans. Maybe that's his game plan, though. Maybe he's trying to spread a disease to his opponent, and his opponent just, like, has to go to the hospital or something. Bro is beating his ass and his health. Yeah, he's not only is he not going to win, bro, he's not going to survive, bro. He's not going to survive this match. He's done. He's cooked. How did Eagle Eye go undefeated? By not losing a match. Biological warfare has made its way to PTCG. Awful prizes from Nikolai here? Are they? They seem fine. I guess 2 fires kind of annoying, right? I don't know about awful, though. I think it's manageable. You can set up at least 1 Charizard. You have time to maybe get another... like, yeah, by the time you'll need your second Charizard, you should have access to one of those fires or a Super Rod, right? I feel like. Or maybe the Nitriture or something. I don't think it's that bad. Does Alexander ever choose first? No, I don't... I'm not sure, to be honest. Does this deck play a Pidgeotto? I feel like for this matchup, playing a Pidgeotto would be kind of cool, to be honest, to deal with the item locking. Because like you have 4 Dawn, like you can just evolve your Pidgeot up manually. This matchup first versus second. You cut it. I don't even know if I like grabbing the Pidgey here, to be honest, as Nikolai. Like I think. I mean, you have Candy Pidgeot in hand, but I just don't think you're going to be able to pull it off. But I guess you like force... Like, I mean, Alexander's going to get Badoo here, right? I guess, but I mean, if he whiffs, though... And he could whiff. He did not whiff. First versus second in this matchup is interesting. I mean, you're a fan Rotom deck, but you have higher odds of like setting your stuff up if you go second... I feel like you want to go first, to be honest. I feel like you want to go first. Wait, no, I mean second. No, I mean first. No, I mean first. Wait. No, I feel like you want to go first. Yeah, I feel like you want to go first as in this matchup. Because like I feel like the way you win as Nikolai, like you give the only thing that matters is the item lock, but Alexander has a higher chance of item locking you if Alexander goes first. Like, as Nikolai, getting like an extra turn, like you can play a Dawn to help set up, but getting like the extra turn to get to the Charmeleon seems better. Like, getting to Charmeleon before they get to Drakloak. So you can get to Charizard before they get to Dragapult. And you can get to Dusclops before... Well, getting to Dusclops might be tough, but you can get to Dusclops before they do. Stuff like that. Like, you can get to your Dusknoir first. Maybe you have a higher odds of doing that if you go second. Yeah, I'm actually not sure, to be honest. I'm actually not sure. It seems close, though, for sure. I feel like I would favor... I feel like I would favor going first, I think. But it's one of those matchups where it's maybe like 51-49 in terms of what's more favored. I guess like the way I'm like thinking about it though is like it feels like if the Dragapult deck goes first, even if they don't get a single Dreepy down on the first turn, the Dragapult deck kind of doesn't care. But there's like a possibility where Dragapult goes first, gets double Dreepy, turn 2 double Drakloak going first, then Badoos you, and then as a Charizard deck you're feeling like a lot of pressure really quickly. But it feels like if you go first as the Charizard deck, you're under less pressure as quickly. And yeah, it just feels like you're under less pressure as quickly. Potentially less pressure. Because like the Dragapult deck doesn't always like draw a double or Poffin off the rip. But it feels like it feels like it doesn't matter that much if you go first or second, but first is better. you take this long to use Poffin? Yeah, he was just checking. He was probably checking. All right, Drippy Energy, Duskull to the bench, Badoo onto the Pidgey. Can Nikolai find an attack? There's the Terapagos. No, we will not be attacking this turn, I don't think. After watching this Alexander play, he never has urgency. Well, I mean, you don't need urgency in this situation. Like, they have 50 minutes left to finish 2 games. They have plenty of time. Also, I think, I feel like Turbo Fez is a strong play versus Paul Azard. It can be, yeah. Yeah. If you have, like, a fast... It depends how fast you have the Zard, of course. All right, squad getting set up here. Terapagos in play, has a Noctowl in hand. Actually, if Nikolai top decks, Nikolai could start going Fez to snipe the Dracloak, actually. And Nikolai is, like, missing a energy. Well, actually, and an Area 0. But he could go Noctowl for Dawn. Oh, we're just... Wait, is Alexander's hand dead? Bro, there's no way. Is Nikolai about to 2-0 him? Oh my gosh, dude. It's happening. The fall of Pult. Yes, I've been waiting for this moment. Alex, dude. Looks like he'll make his flight. I think the flight's chalked, but honestly, what if he just scooped it up right now? Like, this is not worth it. I'm gonna go catch my flight. Blo's been bricking every game. Bro, he has. Alexander has been drawing so poorly all day. Is Alexander to play Ray Candy? Nope. No Ray Candy. Wait, we drew the jet? Did we have the play? Did Nikolai have the Fez snipe play? I think Nikolai had the maybe you want to keep... Okay. I think he did have the play, but you probably want to preserve the jet energy to get around counter catchers. But the play is so sick. I don't know. It's probably correct to not do it, though. It is probably correct to not do the play. Did we Ultra Ball Fez? Oh, did we Ultra Ball Fez off the rip? Oh, my bad. Oh, we're actually getting in there with the Noctowl this turn. Interesting. Actually, honestly, getting a Duskull down this turn would be pretty nice, so we could, like, Dusclops KO. Oh, is he going for the boss? Oh, we... 2 balls. I don't even know if I like this, to be honest, from Nikolai. I would just KO the Badoo here. I don't even know if I like chasing the Dreepy that much, but... Getting aggressive, going for the Dreepy. It just kind of feels like overkill. It doesn't... I don't know. Like, it stops the Dracloak top deck, I guess, but... It doesn't feel that powerful. Top deck is... Halucha! Oh, we got the Halucha! Let's go! Alright, we nurtured the Dreepy, and now if we... No. He's still fucked. Yeah, you may as well hold the energy here, to be honest. Alright, do the active. And 10 more damage. Yeah, Dawn Jet, he totally had to play. The Fez seemed really good. Well, no. I think chat was saying that he Ultra Balled Fez on turn 1. He Ultra Balled the Fez away. Which, if that's true, then obviously, yeah. It would have been nice. See, I think just get like, I think Nikolai just going... See, I still don't even like these Dreepy chases that much. I think Nikolai just going KO the active plus, like, get Duskull on the bench last turn felt a little bit better. Like, we're out of... That's 2 boss gone. I don't even know how many boss Nikolai plays, but I'm betting it's 2 in the Prime Catcher, so... Like, it feels like Alexander was just a top deck away from maybe getting back into this and then being low on those resources going into the late game. Hold up. It's not over yet. Iono's been found. Can we find a counter catcher to go with it? Yes. In a single Dreep. Yeah, I don't love expending all the resources that quickly. Okay, counter catcher's happening here from Alexander. Goes for the owl. Sure. The hand there from Nikolai is dead. It's a dead hand. Hold on. It's not over yet, folks. Top deck, I believe that was a Dawn. Dream in a Dream. Dream in a Dream. Is there a Latias in this deck? He can just get Dusclops and KO the Badoo at the very least. Or he could actually evolve to Dusclops and pass and also put Dusknoir in hand to threaten the Dracloak on the bench, which might be better. I actually kind of like that play a little bit better. But if there's Latias in the deck, we can get Dusclops and Latias, and then that's better. Latias doesn't help? Oh, yeah, true. I was testing you. Good job. You noticed. Noctowl is actually an evolution Pokemon. It's not a basic. Good to see you're locked in. Wait, didn't he prize like 3 energy? He prized 2 fires, but I think he maybe had access to one of them off the last prize card. Oh, that means there's 2 energy prized here. Oh, wait, if he takes a prize card here, does he guarantee an energy? He maybe guarantees an energy with a knockout here. I'm actually not sure. I don't know if the fire energy was maybe drawn off that last prize card. But also waiting for Dusknoir seems pretty good. Oh, we're getting aggressive. What do we got? Energy? Decent odds. Oh, yeah, you can't send up the... Oh, we drew the jet early on, but we did just rip a fire here. So we can retreat. Yeah, you can't really send the Latias up because then you lose the game. Fire off the prizes, retreat. Honestly, but what maybe it was... No, I guess I don't know what Alexander's hand is. It's probably fine to have sent that up. Okay. Iono in the hand. We need to find another counter catcher. So off of this draw here from Alexander, you need counter catcher or Ursaluna, actually. Ursaluna Punch would be good enough as well. No, you can't do that. You just bench that. It's fine. The game's over anyway. Ursa prized? Oh, Ursa's prize. Okay. GG! Let's go! I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll catch this eventually and he'll lose. But he was going to lose anyways, so it's fine. Wait, did he actually draw the counter catcher without the trade-off? Oh, no! Oh, no! Wait, he actually could have made the comeback. He drew the... Wait, no, he didn't. Wait, where's his counter catcher? All right. Well, maybe there wasn't a counter catcher. Okay, that's fine.